Hey everybody, Ogre here again for Ogre Breaks, doing a little box opening. I have a blaster box of Panini Elite Extra Edition. I figured I'd open up one of these, check these out. Usually these aren't too bad of a product in the hobby format, excuse me. Within the hobby in the past, now I'm not too sure about this year's. I haven't honestly looked, to be honest. You would get, I think, 8 autos and 2 relic cards per box for roughly $100. I know last year they had the case hits of the on campus, which not going to take too long. Like really like looking at this box. If I see it, I see it. If I don't, I don't. But anyway, on campus were usually case hits. They were kind of like a collegiate, downtown for Panini products, which have they're sought after a little bit. But what it is you got basically your players in the draft from last year. I think everything's in their collegiate uniforms, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly. I personally haven't watched any of this opened. I figure I saw a box at Walmart. Figured, what the heck, I'll grab it. Definitely be a very quick opening. You get 3 packs, 5 cards per pack. And like I said, you get 2 autographs or memorabilia cards per box for $25. I'm just hoping we at least get 1 auto and at least one auto. Kind of be a little disappointed if we get 2 memorabilia cards, but we'll see. But, like I said, this is usually a product that usually doesn't have a high resale value or anything like that too, but I figured I'd open up a box just to check it out. So we got Enrique Bradford Jr. I'm assuming that's going to be our pink parallel future super status, which actually I'll be honest with you too. I kind of like that. It's kind of indented with the front. I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if the camera shows that, but it's actually indented on it. It's actually pretty cool. Which if I remember correctly, I think he was a first round pick for the Orioles, and I want to say he was like 11th. Overall, I have to double check. We also too, which I did forget, we also have Dominican Prospect League players in this set too. Definitely some younger guys. Actually, I'm sorry, Enrique Bradford, he was like 17th, I think, actually. He was actually a little lower than I thought. So, and then we literally have Alexander Kulo. Not sure if I pronounced that name right. We got numbered at a 200. And then we also have his base behind that. Then we got Austin Trosier. Who was a Met draft pick, actually, 135 overall. And then we have Ethan O'Connell, which I'll be honest with you, with how far away the draft was last year. Ethan O'Connell was a 6th round pick by the Reds, so some low-end names. But I will admit, though, that Bradford card is actually pretty nice looking, in my opinion. I know, like I said, it's not everybody's taste, but kind of like it, actually. All right, this one feels a little thinner. This one feels a little thicker, so I'm hoping we got Relic and auto. So let's see what we got. We got Jacob Wilson, Spellbound. Okay, this is a insert set that they do where they you can get the different letters in the player's name. Jacob Wilson, I know he was first round pick of the A's. Yeah, he was 6th overall. So kind of cool looking card in my opinion. We got Camden Manesi. I believe that's how you pronounce that name. He was a 6th round pick by the Angels. That is also numbered to 200, just like the other one we had. Then we had Jake DeLeo. Is going to be our relic. Unfortunately, a little white napkin. He was a 6th round pick by the Marlins. So a little white napkin. Unfortunately, no big name. Not really anything there Then we got Diego Madrid, another Dominican Prospect League, and then we got a base Enrique Bradford Jr. So, all right, got a little lucky with some of the base card, well, some of the inserts at least. But let's see. Let's see what we get that very last pack. We got Higher Learning, Braden Taylor, which he was a first-round pick by the Rays. He was picked 19th overall, looks like. So, same thing. He's got that indent on it. Actually, cool-looking card, in my opinion. Then we got Christopher Familia, a little die cut, number to 200 as well. Kind of showed the auto there. Impact Impressions, Bryson Watts, I'm assuming is how you say that name. Just trying to double check here as I got my laptop up too, because like somebody said, some of these guys, not too sure. Yeah, he was not drafted in last year at least, but a Cardinals prospect, not numbered or anything like that. Sharp looking card. Then we got Andres Chaparro. Same thing, not drafted last year. And then Jack Hurley, who was a third-round pick by the Diamondbacks to finish that off. So, I mean, it's been a while since I opened up any Bowman draft. And then on top of that, too, we got Bowman coming out in, about 2 weeks now. So I'm definitely a little off my Bowman game and my newer prospects at least. But overall, nothing too crazy. But I'll be honest with you, this is pretty much what I expected out of this box. I expected, like, you know, maybe two okay cards that probably will equal maybe about $5. I mean, that's pretty much the return that I was expecting on these boxes. You know, the plus side is with the hobby boxes, you do get those, like I said, and this is last year, you got 10 hits per box. So with that, I mean, you usually had 8 autographs, 2 relics, and a lot of times you can get an RPA or what would be the equivalent of an RPA. I know they're not technically rookies, but you know, you get a auto relic, which is really what I should call it. But I don't know. Like I said, these boxes definitely one and done. I'm happy at least I pulled an autograph. I didn't pull 2 relics out of it. But anyway, let me know what you think about these. Do you think the hobbies are actually worth it at $100 a piece? I always like to hear your guys' opinions on these products. You know, I always like to hear you guys' opinions, see how you feel about these things. You know, especially with any of these new releases, especially when you just have the itch where I know it's hard to be ripping hobby boxes all the time and you just want something cheap and, you know, maybe a little fun to rip, like a $25 blaster. But I mean, for me, like I said, this is gonna be a one and done for me. And yeah, I mean, I may fish on eBay for some singles or something like that for, you know, any, you know, particular Met players that I might be interested in collecting out of this past draft class. But overall, it is it kind of is what it is for me. So, but with that, if you like the video, greatly appreciate it. Like on it, leave any comments on Panini Elite Extra Edition, and also too, if you're new to the channel, greatly appreciate it. Subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get notified of any of my future uploads. And with that, I want to thank you guys for watching. Have a great night.